So Albert Breer, Monday morning quarterback, also talking about Sean McDermott, former Bills head coach, fired earlier this week as a head coaching candidate for the Browns.
Cleveland's interesting because if you guys remember, I think it was 2016, right? Paul DePodesta, correct me if I'm wrong, was very high on Sean McDermott, right?
That's
when
correct.
They hired Hugh Jackson.
Yeah.
And so, I think sometimes owners hang on to those things, So, look, Sean McDermott's a very strong head coach, knows how to build a program. And I think for someone, Sean McDermott is a credibility hire, right? If you feel like you're lacking in that department and you need to just kind of get your program up to level ground and you're in a position where it's okay, we need to show everybody that this is a real professional outfit that's going to be working to compete at the highest level. I think Sean McDermott can be a really good hire for you. Staffing will be a question with him, of course. Who's he bringing with him? That's going to be a question. And then, the plan for the quarterback, which I would say the Browns right now are sort of one of these clean slate situations where, it doesn't look like the best one on paper, but if you aren't wild about Jackson Dart or Cam Ward or Michael Penix, you could look at that one, look at the Browns and say, okay, at least I have a chance to kind of make this what I will of it. So, there could be a match there.
What are your thoughts, Fred? Is he in the mix for the Browns? I think he should be. I'm not sure if he is.
Well, I think he would be in the mix, but I would put this similar to John Harbaugh, that they might kick the tires, back channels, but they don't want to get embarrassed that he didn't even interview with them. He might say, no, I don't know. He's got to get a read. I think he would want to get a head coaching job. Maybe he would take a year off, but as Albert just said, it depends on the quarterback situation. He got a lot of credit with Josh Allen, but that was a different situation. He was just getting started, and they paired Josh Allen with him. Now he's leaving Josh Allen, maybe not by choice, but does he look at this position as, the selling point is the defense, and then maybe developing the offense? So I think it's more like talk to him. If he's interested, then see where it goes. But the Browns kind of made it sound like they had narrowed it down to 5 without some of the second interviews, and now they're back into the situation where they have the requirements to be met and so forth. So I think that if he's interested, we'll see his name in there because, as you said, they chose poorly using a Indiana Jones, analogy when they took Hugh Jackson over Sean McDermott back in the day. And Paul DePodesta, as much as he's been maligned, if that was the case and that's who he recommended at the time, should have been listened to.
Yeah, it was Kevin Stefanski that he recommended too, so he hit the head coaching things pretty well.